Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is Mega Games Tycoon 2, another episode of my Let's Play. Last episode, we released Ninja Stars 3, Karate Master 2, Miss Puckman 2. We got 3 consoles out now. We did a Tech Level 3 stationary. It's selling pretty well. My Tech Level 2 one's still selling really well, but that's because there's so many games for it. We're looking at 102 games versus 3 for the new one. So let's try to get some more games out for this new one, and hopefully the AI developers start making some games for it as well. We got 31 games for our handheld at the moment, and that's obviously going up. So, what kind of game do I want to make next? I'm thinking maybe a racing game. Whichever Racing 4 is near the end of its life cycle, so we could do a sequel to that. I do not believe I've made a racing game other than that one. Like, I haven't made a newer one than that. Let's just check the race engine, see if it's up to date. It is, minus this Tech Level 3 thing that we're not going to be using anyway. So we can go ahead and make this game. One other thing I think I might do, so let's go here, sequel, Chair Racing 4, size A, all, obviously change it to Chair Racing 5. I might buy a license. Let's experiment with a license here. So we got them sorted by popularity here. There's 3 5-star licenses. 2 of them are good for racing games. Who knew? And one's good for sports. So let's the board game Castles and Dragons makes for good racing games for some reason. You would think that would make for a good role playing game, maybe a good adventure game. No, Castles and Dragons, which I'm assuming is a play on Dungeons and Dragons, makes for a good racing game. Apparently, is what it is. All right. No, we're not going to use the name, but we can still use it, right? Yes. So we will see how this does. Can we add like castles or dragons as a subtopic? I can't see castles or dragons working for a racing game though. So actually, let's just remove it. Yeah, let's just go cars and racing. Castles and Dragons racing game it is though, apparently. Manufacturer exclusive for all 3 of mine. Race engine 2.15. Everything looks good here. Everything looks good here except for boom, a completely non-violent Castles and Dragons themed racing game. What could possibly go wrong? Turn on everything that matters here. 23 of 30. That's quite a few things. And let that go. All right. High quality graphics. Let's go. Improved gameplay. Any commission work in my console room? There is not. Let's make the sounds better. What is my marketing doing right now? Marketing team is looking for some office workers for my support room. That is why we will leave them on that for a bit. We got 1 game report to do here. Yeah, we'll blast through that right quick. They are working on a Puckman 7 update because that game is still, surprisingly, still selling really well. Let's minimize these just to kind of save some space. Puckman 7 still selling 66,000 copies a week, even though it's been out for nearly a year. It's kind of crazy. Base Invasion 5 is almost off the market. Yeah, I might have to do another action game soon as well. All right, perfect. I believe I can take it off pause. Everybody's doing something except my console team, and they don't really have anything to do. Well, I guess research. There's no research to do. We can throw them in training, even though they are largely fully trained. So we do got an efficient person here, but they're unlucky. We'll throw them in there. Sure. I do need to switch these people over to marketing soon. There we go. We made up for it with a lucky person. Balance it out. Balance out the luck. Oh, and okay, so apparently we're just going to keep finding people here. All right. And automation. Switch them over to marketing. Here we go. Where are we at? Hype. Chair Racing 5. I just realized the 5 is right next to the G in racing. So I screwed up the name. Doesn't look like it there, but it looked like it over there. Oh, weird. All right. Update. Let's do a free update for Ninja Stars 3, my newest game, which is sold over 100,000 copies in week 1. It did dip below in week 2, but it is also the summer slump right now, right? Minus 30% sales. So, all right. So Karate Master 2, that's at 94 hype. Miss Puckman, 80 hype. Let's hype that up. Chef Tycoon, 90 hype. Let's give that some hype. What about Fantasy Quest 6? That's at 188. Doesn't help us there. Zootopia 2.5. No. Space Survival. Sure. And Chair System. And Wheelchair Vision Pro. And we gain some fans, and we have research. Link multiplayer. Now, I'm going to have to make a decision with my consoles in the near future because I guess it's not. No, it's in the near future still. In 1991, I think it's 91, internet connectivity for consoles comes out, and the thing is, you cannot add internet connectivity as a. Do I want to overhype this? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Yeah, 80 to 100. I'm going to say overhype. You can't add it to a console via revision, the internet connectivity. So the problem is, let's start this overhype. So the problem is the Tech Level 3 screen for a handheld comes out in 1989. Internet connectivity comes out in 1991. So, so if I wanted to revise this in 89 to make a Tech Level 3, that'd be fine, but then I couldn't make it would never connect to the internet. The problem is the Tech Level 4 handheld screen doesn't come out until 2001, right? That's a long, long ways away, right? So that's a long time for that console to be out and not be capable of connecting to the internet. Do I want to do an update for Chef Tycoon? Sure. So I got to decide if that's what I want to do, right? Or do I want to just revise it now? I could revise it now, give it all Tech Level 3 parts. I could upgrade all the parts of it right now, minus the screen, right? Just to kind of keep it on the cutting edge. And then I could make a brand new one in 1991, Tech Level 3, when the connectivity comes out. Now, stationary consoles, it's not quite as big a deal because there's not the big gap between tech levels that there is. So I'll have to make the decision on that one. But I think I'm going to revise this handheld soon and kind of do the plan that I just kind of laid out. I think is smart. Whereas my stationary consoles, though, I may just kind of wing it because it'll only be a few years with no internet. Because the thing with the no internet is there are several features that pop up that you can't add to a game if it's on a console that's not internet capable, right? Although, yeah, but that's the problem. If I'm gonna do it on one, I kind of gotta do it on both. Because if I make the game for both my consoles, it needs to they all need to have internet connectivity, right? Unless they do exclusives. Yeah, that kind of sucks. To be honest. So, all right, well, I don't have to worry about this one. I might worry about today. This one I don't. There's no reason for me to revise this one today, but this one I could revise. I'm just not sure how I want to play this. All right, so be interested to see how this sells with the whatchamacallit, the license tie-in. I'm curious. So next, let's make what's reasonably popular. Fighting game. We just did a fighting game. We did an eco sim lately. We do an action game. We do either biplane battle or space invasion. We could use either of our action IPs. Is that engine up to date? It should be. Minus the thing minus that, which we don't care about. It is. So yeah, let's do. So which one is more valuable? Space Invasion is actually more valuable. Let's see if we can get biplane battle up. See if we can get that up to the same level. So biplane battle 5, everything looks good. Action engine, manufacturer exclusive. At this point, like I said, I'm just trying to spam games, get a bunch of games through the Luchera system, right? It's very important. I mean, it helps if they're good games too, obviously. Ooh, 29 to 30. I'm gonna have to make a double A size game soon. we get many more features rolling through here. But with the thing with the consoles is this is a console-focused run. So I want to make sure I get the timing right with the internet connectivity. I don't want to have a handheld for like years that, you know, words are hard apparently. Words are escaping me today. I don't want to have the handheld out for years that's not able to be connected to the internet, right? And I mean, it would be like 8 years of not being able to put like online multiplayer and leaderboards and all that, all those features into games. And that would kind of suck. So I have to play it smart. All right, so Space Invasion 5 is off the market. 63 million in sales, and it sold 1.2 million of my consoles. That's kind of crazy. Chair Racing 4 is off the market. That makes sense because Chair Racing 5 is on the market. 26,551,000 of my consoles. Somebody licensed one of my engines. That is good. We got multiple endings research. I think actually I could probably just leave my research team in the research room. There's still quite a few of them that benefit more than I thought, so I take that back. I will continue to slide them over. Throw that in there. Okay, they're done updating that. Let's blast through this commission work. All right, so how many sales? 182,000 sales in week 1. I mean, Summer Slump did end. Does help. I mean, obviously the licensing helps as well. So let's do an update for that since it seems to be going pretty strong. Maybe the license is worth it. It could have been rebalanced, but I remember there was a time where actually let's just take the people who need training and leave the rest of them here. That way if research pops up, I can just start it with these, with who's available. Right? Yeah, maybe the licenses are actually have an effect now, because I know in the past I was always disappointed anytime I bought a license for a game, right? But it appears to be doing work here. All right, so Biplane Battle, pre-release for the press. Definitely going to overhype it. And if overhype doesn't work, then we can put a beta demo to hopefully get it up to 100 hype, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. 80 to 100, let's continue development, polish that up a bit. What could go for a demo? Tycoon could go for a demo. Type worked, perfect. Do I want to polish this a little more? Probably just put it out, I would say. All right, what else is selling well? Karate Master's selling pretty well. Fantasy Quest 6 is selling really well. So let's do an update for that. And let's release Biplane Battle, finish development, self-distribution, of course. All right, and you know what? I think I'm going to do a sports game next. Ooh, 98%. That should sell really well. And I think I'm going to get another license because that really seemed to work. I think sports is in a decent spot. 50%, but it's not super saturated. So sports is in a decent spot market-wise. Let's check the engine. Should be up to date, but double check. Yeah. And once another Tech Level 3 thing comes out, I will make a Tech Level 3 game that'll be exclusive for the Luchera system. But I just want to wait until there's at least 2 Tech Level 3 engine features before I do that, is kind of my plan. So that is up to date. So we can develop a game. I don't think I have a sports game on the market right now. So where is my sports game? Luchera Baseball. Now, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to buy a license for basically a soccer game. Like Soccer League, the Premier League, the Premier League, but whatever. So I got to keep in mind any subsequent racing games and sports games I make. I have this license that I should probably use for them. All right, so there we go. Manufacturer exclusive. Beautiful. Everything looks good here. Okay, so we don't know where these sliders are supposed to go. So let's grab some fan letters. See if we can get these where they're supposed to be. Or at least closer to where they're supposed to be. More story. Okay. More length. Okay. 2 core. Too much for core. All right, so we gotta go this way. Went the wrong way. Too easy. So, well, these probably need to go down then. Assuming these are in a good spot. It might not be, but I'm going to just assume they are. All right, so there we go. Perfect. And some high quality graphics. Some high quality gameplay. And some high quality sounds. Some high quality marketing. Just everything's high quality all around here. Fair Baseball 3. Do 2 TV spots. Get that to 100. And let's blast through. Should be a couple game reports here now. There is. Blast through those. Okay, they're working on that update. Beautiful. Some more research. I have missed research lately, so I'm kind of a little being a little anal about it. All right, so let's let's revise the Luchera Pocket now. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but it'll hold me over until when Internet Games comes out and I make my actual Tech Level 3 one. So, Tech 3, Tech 3, Tech 3, Tech 3, Tech 3, and Tech 3. Now, I could wait until the better Tech Level 3 is out, but by that point the screen will be out and I'll be tempted to make a Tech Level 3 one. I don't want to make a Tech Level 3 one because I want to wait until Internet is out to make my Tech Level 3 one. Right? We will leave this blue. We're okay with blue. Let's switch the game that's included to Biplane Battle 5. Yeah, brand new game, which should help drive sales. Backwards compatible, no internet capability yet, but yeah. So like, see how I can't take backwards compatibility off? Internet's the same. You can't, if it's already on, you can't take it off. If it's not on, you can't add it. And I wish that gets changed. I hope in the future, but right now, if you're watching this in the future and you're saying you can absolutely add internet on the fly, you can't at this point in time. I'm relatively positive on that. So Chair Pocket Pro is coming in. And again, I know it's not really going to matter a whole lot, but I just wanted to do it. Like I said, it is better in everything except screen, right? But like I said, I want to wait to do Tech Level 3 until internet is out. All right, so how are they doing up here? Do they still need more people? Yeah, they could use another person or two. All right, 2D 16-bit graphics. That's another Tech Level 3 engine feature. So we will be making a Tech Level 3 game here soon. Let's do an update for Biplane Battle. Let's look for a couple more office workers here if we can find a couple. Well, we have a free minute. Does not take long to update that either. All right, you're unlucky, so I'm going to pass. I took one unlucky person. That's enough. Race engine, okay, perfect. Let's get them to polish. All my consoles, it's funny, they're all selling almost the exact same amount right now. But I mean, this is coasting off its library, right? All right, so let's publish it. Yeah, there's no point in waiting. Let's go with a $0 profit. It's already made me 44 million. So let's go with no profit. We don't lose money. We don't want to lose money. But I'm okay with not profiting. 8.5 out of 10. 4 stars. That's okay. I mean, we could have done it sooner and probably got a better score. But I'm okay with that. So that's been revised. We'll do a similar thing with the Luchera system here soon. So neither of these systems are going to be contenders for like the top selling consoles of all time, because we could have extended their life, but I want the internet thing, right? All right, so that's done. All right, so what kind of game am I going to make here? What is going to be... How many adventure? I have multiple adventure. Rockstar Quest 2? I mean, how much longer is it? Oh, 32 more weeks. So let's update the adventure engine. That'll have to be the Luchara system because it's going to be tech level 3 capable. Okay, and we're going to sell it. Beautiful. All right, away we go. All right, so only 70 to 90. That's a little disappointing. Let's continue development. Maybe we can polish it up, make it a little better. All right, so there's an extra marketing person. So let's switch marketing over to pre-release special marketing for Luchara Baseball 3. Pre-release for the press. I don't think I'm going to overhype it if it's only a 70 to 90 estimate. Let's see if that is still the estimate. It is. I expect it'll actually be close to, if not over 90. Let's get this engine done, and now we can release. No research. Perfect. All right, finished development, self-distribution. Let's go. Should be good. We'll see how the sales are on this one. Because it's only 87%. So I'm curious if it's going to have big sales because of the license, right? Because Luchara Racing 5 selling really well, but it was also a really good game. So it's hard to judge, right? If it's the license doing it, but if this sells, at this review score, if this sells 100,000 a week, I think we can officially attribute it to the license, right? All right, so sequel, we were doing Adventure, Rockstar Quest 2. We will go size A. We will go Adventure Engine, which is at the top, and I went right by it. This is exclusive for just the Luchara system because my other two systems aren't tech level 3, right? So there's the first one. So this is fresh tech, fresh out of the oven tech. 18 of 30 things apply. That's not bad. That's the thing about adventure games. It's hard to make good adventure games. It's similar to EcoSim because, you know, so few features actually apply that it can be tough. And I want to state too, I should have said this earlier, if anybody's confused by what I said about consoles and internet, internet connectivity, let me know in the comments and I can try to explain it a little better. I think I did a decent job explaining my thought process there, but I might not have, right? It's easy for me to say that because I know exactly what I'm thinking. Other people, on the other hand, might not know what I'm thinking. All right, so I'm curious how this is going to sell. Oh no, we lost 9 whole sound points. Whatever will I do? All right, let's fly through this. Only 45,000. So, yeah. Oh, Ninja Stars 3? That came out, I guess it came out not that long ago. So we set the trend, which that's just great because I'm literally making a game for what was the current trend. Oh no, it sold 124,000. All right, so license is good. Licenses are good. All right, do I want to make another tech level 3 game? At some point I will, but not yet. Let's make what? This is all changed, right? Because we changed the trend. Maybe just do another platformer. Super Luchara Bros 5. Yeah, we're doing Super Luchara Bros 5 for sure. So that engine, I'm pretty sure, if we're making a tech level 2, which we are, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up to date. It is. Let's just update it anyway in case somebody else wants to rent it, I guess, or license it. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, so special marketing for Rockstar Quest. Yeah, Rockstar Quest, that's a little disappointing, right? That the trend changed. It was going to be in the trend, and the trend changed. What can you do? 70 to 90 estimate. Yeah. All right, I'm assuming I'm going to win some awards here. Cleaned up. as per usual. That always helps. JR Pocket Pro is selling really well. Actually, that revision did help. This boost, I'm pretty sure, is because of the revision, right? That's where I revised it, so it definitely did help. Yeah, we're up to 6 games. I'm pretty sure I put every one of these games out. Nobody else has made any yet, but they'll come. Or at least I'm hoping they will. All right, so let's do another update for Wheelchair Racing 5. Now, these licenses too, they were 5-star licenses. So that, makes sense, but it's still good to know that licenses are worth it. All right, is it still showing 70 to 90? You know what? I'm going to overhype it anyway. Screw it. What's the worst that can happen? The overhype might not even go through, right? All right, so we'll polish it to the end of the week, see if the overhype goes through, and then we will start it on a new game. A new platform. All right, so it didn't go through. Good enough. Self-distribution. Actually, I shouldn't have overhyped it. My exclusive, right? So it's not going to sell all that well because it's just on my one console, and that one console has way less users, right? You're looking at what, 8 million versus 21 for this one and 56 million for that one. Ooh, did I catch Nintendo? Oh, I'm close. I'm gonna catch them. I'm coming for you, Nintendo. Oh, baby, I'm coming for you. All right, so develop a game, sequel. Where are you at, Super Wheelchair Bros? All right, so that's a 1-star IP at the moment. All right, so what do we got for licenses for a platformer? Highest is 3 stars, but it also costs less to buy the license. So let's buy this license. Screw it, right? Cutthroat Island. Nope. Or Cutthroat Land. We're going with Super Wheelchair Bros. That's the name. Deal with it. Jump Engine. Exclusive for all 3 of mine. Roll these back to tech level 2 since, like I said, it's for all 3 of mine. Everything looks locked in. 29 of 30 again. If there's many more features, we'll have to do AA, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. We can do AA. That's absolutely fine. Commission work, see if we can blast through that. Although, there's only 8 people in there. I'm not sure how fast they're going to blast through anything. Like this will get blasted through. Yeah, that was fast. All right, and marketing. Super Wheelchair Bros 5. Let's just do 1 TV spot, get to 90, then we'll try overhype. But that will be in the next episode. That's all for this one, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon. Links in the description down below. Shout out to my patrons. I couldn't do this without you. Literally, like I would have had to find a normal job by now if it wasn't for my patrons. So shout out to them. If you want to support me, links in the description down below. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.